So allegedly, Congress has passed a bill allowing people to carry guns without a permit. You know what I mean? And meaning you can just go into your store if you don't have a criminal background, criminal record. You can go into your store, your local gun store, purchase a gun and carry it. Now, a lot of people feel some type of way about that. Mainly black people. I hate to say it. That's the people that I come in contact with most. You know what I mean? My brothers and sisters. A lot of people have a problem with it. I think the reason why is because, the first thing we think about when we hear a gun, we think about black on black crime, black on black crime. But think about this. Like, in the 1960s, we had groups like the Black Panthers that exercised their right, their Second Amendment right to bear arms. And they taught their kids and their people, their brothers and sisters, how to use these guns, how to protect themselves, proper gun training. So we automatically knew what these guns were for. They were for protection. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, used it to intimidate the police to let them know that, this is our right. You're not going to take our right away from us. You know what I mean? We're not going to, we're not here to kill anyone, but we are going to protect ourselves, and we will use these if y'all try to use your guns against us. You know what I mean? Eventually, they took that right away from us. They made it hard for people to, just go and buy a gun. So now, where we at today, we got tough gun laws. You know what I mean? They've been like this for a long time. You know what I mean? A lot of people went out and got guns illegally just to protect themselves. Got caught up in the system, 5 to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Come home. Now you can't protect yourself. Now you can't find a job, which is going to lead people right back in these streets doing what they do best. I'm a hustle. I'm a carry regardless. Now you get caught up again. You going to jail forever. So basically what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? They didn't pass the law yet. They didn't, you know what I mean, change the law yet. What I'm saying is this is something to think about. You know what I mean? When you dealing with a bill like this, you know what I mean, it can be a good thing. Cause now a young boy that's 21 years old, instead of him going to go get a gun illegally and messing his old, record up, because most of us don't tell our kids, when they're 21, we don't talk to them about guns and gun safety. We don't talk to them about guns. We teach them that guns are bad because guns kill people, this, that, and the third. When it's the other way around, it's like stupid people kill people. You know what I mean? People that feel threatened, like they feel like their life's in danger. Some people do it for revenge. You know what I mean? A lot of these killings that's going on in the city, black on black crime, this is shit that been going on for years. It's a lot of retaliation. People need to start waking up and realize what's going on. That's why me personally, if I watch the news and I see, this person been killed, this person been killed. Some people is out here just doing shit, just to be doing shit. But I'm a person, I always want to know, damn, well, what the fuck happened? I need the full story. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people out here just doing nut shit to get themselves killed. But that's not the majority of us. You know what I'm saying? That's not who we are. We don't just walk around killing people. And I need for us as black people to stop looking at other black people like that, man. We look at each other like, man, we scared to say what's up. We scared to give each other compliments, you know what I mean? Because we in fear of somebody just going to shoot us or take our life, you know what I mean? You can't even walk down a certain block, you know what I mean, without, somebody looking at you crazy. Who this dude? He's not from around here. I literally just left the gun store, you know what I'm saying? And the conversations amongst white people in the gun store is just completely different. You know what I mean? They talking about protecting their homes. They talking about going hunting. They talking about protecting and policing their own communities. Like, if you listen to these moments, this is the shit we was on. We was once on this shit in the 60s. You know what I mean? Protecting our own homes. You know what I mean? Protecting our communities. Hunting, all types of shit. It's like some way we're down the line, we lost our way of thinking. And now we think that, soon as you see a gun, the first thing, or we hear, they're gonna allow people to carry guns without permits, the first thing we think about, oh man, it's going to be more and more black on black crime. It's going to be more black on black crime. It might not be, because if you think about it, if everyone is carrying, and that neighborhood bully, that dude that's used to carrying a gun thinking he's tough, he walk around the hood, yeah, I got a gun. And you know, that 16-year-old, you know what I mean, that just happened to got a gun in his hand, and an average 16-year-old probably don't have a gun. So he intimidated by the one with the gun. You know what I mean? Now, if we're taking the time out and educating our kids, people gonna think twice about, let me go rob this dude, let me kill this dude. That dude that might be the victim might end up saving a life. Me teaching my kid about gun safety, when she go over her kids, you know, her friend's house one day, and let's say her friend like pull out a gun, like, you know, look, I just found my parents' gun or some shit like that. My kid can save your child's life. Like, no, put that away. Do you know what that is? You know what I mean? That can hurt you. Don't just, you gotta look at the good shit. You gotta look at the good things about everything in every situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not always a bad thing. You know what I mean? It can save lives. Like I was saying, that 21-year-old that you know, he turned 21, instead of him going to go get a gun illegally, he can go in the store and purchase a gun. Now he purchased a gun, he's registered, he's able to carry his gun. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't got to worry about him getting caught with a gun illegally and getting 5 years thrown away from his life, and his record is all fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? And if people go get guns out of the store instead of illegally, nigga gonna think twice about going to go just shoot somebody randomly, because this gun is registered to me. When people buying guns illegally, you know what I mean, I could just throw this shit away. I can hit a nigga, throw it away, sell it or whatever, and it ain't gotta come back to me. You know what I mean? So people need to really think and stop, reacting with their emotions and talking with their emotions. I've always been a logical thinker, to sit back and look at the good before I speak on the bad shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that it could be a good thing, because if you look at most states, that, a lot of states, it's not a new concept. They've been able to go, like states like Texas and shit like that, they can just go in a gun store and buy guns and carry them without their permits. Most of these states that's like that have the most less gun violence. It's the inner cities that's, that's really hard, to make it hard for people to carry guns, got the most gun violence. Why? Don't you think it might be time for a new approach? You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling one of my brothers, like even God said in the Bible, like, carry your sword. What you think a sword is in 2021? That's your hammer. You ain't supposed to walk around naked when it's people out here that's fucking crazy, that's on demon time, that's willing to kill anybody that get in their way. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You teach your motherfucking kids how to protect themselves. You learn how to protect yourself in case you come across one of these motherfuckers on demon time and it's you or them. You want to let them just kill you and take your life? Come on, man. Open your eyes. But it ain't about that, though. It's about education. Education, psychological evaluation, because I don't believe everybody that have a gun license is even capable of, carrying a gun. You're supposed to be level-headed. You don't go through a psychological evaluation. They ask you a few questions, and here, as long as you ain't got no stains on your record, you can get a gun, you can get your license to carry. Just like driving a car, just because somebody got a license don't mean they know how to drive. You know what I mean? All that, everybody should go through psychological evaluation. So, you know what I mean? I don't think that this bill, I don't look at it as in a negative, I don't look at it negatively. You know what I mean? I look at it as a positive thing. Like, if we knew who our enemies really were, you know what I mean, we'd take advantage of this, arm the fuck up, you know what I mean, and come together, for real. But, niggas ain't looking at it like that. Some people want the shit to stay the way it is so brothers could keep getting locked up. I think, and what I learned, man, past couple of years, I think that a lot of people like the world the way it is. We complain and we say shit like, man, You know, they don't care about us. People don't, you know, they don't care about us, this, that, and the third. But we don't do shit to change shit. And when shit is being changed, we don't take advantage of it. We complain. We let it complain. We gotta do something, man. That's all I wanted to talk about. I'm about to load this up on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I want to hear people's opinions, man, and thoughts about this shit. Peace.